And we are live.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Nina.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
You've been working so hard at the theater, cleaning it all out and getting it all ready for the wonderful classes that we have coming up. Some of them are going to be live, and some of them are going to be on Zoom, including my class. And we even have a hybrid of Pirates of Penzance that I'm really happy about. So I hope everyone will check out our wonderful offerings on our website at CapeCodTheaterCompany.org. And Matt's going to put up our website right now. And if you feel like it's within your realm to donate to our theater, boy, oh boy, could we use all the support we can get these days. I'm just so thrilled that we're offering these virtual shows and that we're able to offer classes. Tammy's done a fantastic job, and so have you, Matt. And tonight we have, and I'm very excited because this was a 10-minute play that by Sue Kosoff called Just Give Me a Minute. And I enjoyed working so much with Sue and with Jane Staab and Carryl Lynn. Sue Kosoff was one of the founders, the playwright was one of the founders of Wheelock Family Theater in Boston. She has a huge background in educational theater, and her theater, Wheelock Family Theater, is an award-winning place. They're so well known for creating access to the arts, and Sue happened to grow up at Harwich Junior Theater with Jane Staab. And Jane wrote on her bio that she's been working with Harwich Junior Theater for 60 years, which really freaked me out but I have to realize we're going into our 70th year. We're 70 and strong, so I was just so amazed. And Jane's such a fantastic actress and a director. And last year she directed Wind in the Willows for us. Before that, she directed Beauty and the Beast. She played recently for us. She played in Fagin and Oliver. She was in Wolf Hollow. And she's just a terrific actress. And we also have Carryl Lynn with us, who actually I worked at Harwich Junior Theater with her, or Helicon Theater. I guess it was almost 44 years ago. And she had a huge career in Los Angeles as a film actress. And so she's joining us tonight too, and they're both in this incredible play. So let's bring them on right now.
All right. Here's Sue, Jane, and Carolyn.
Hi, Carol. Hi, Jane. Hi, Sue.
Hello.
Sue, I wanted to ask you, what inspired you to write Just Give Me a Minute?
Well, the truth is I was inspired by the walks that Jane and I take quite regularly and the kind of conversation that we have very often. So it really is from life, true life.
Well, I just related to it so much because, I think I said to a friend of mine, whenever you forget what you're doing or where you are, you just either have to laugh or go into a coughing jag or just laugh it off. So I related to it because, especially these days where it feels like one long day, you can definitely lose track of what you're doing from 1 minute to the next. So I'm so thrilled that you wrote this play. It was at the Boston 10-Minute Play Festival last year, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
The 10-minute play marathon. Yeah.
10-Minute Play Marathon. Yes. And Jane, how are you doing?
Well, I'm doing all right. I just wanted to add on to the story about the play that we're welcoming new people into the fold all the time who can't remember, kind of forget, have to be given a minute to think of things. There's a lot of people out there who have the same problem. So
Right. And Carol, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. I'm glad. It was really fun working with both of you on this play. It was fun trying to discover how to bring, live theater into the Zoom world. And this was basically our first experiment with, we've done these cabarets, we've done monologues, but we haven't done an actual play. And I just realized that from being online that 10-minute plays are pretty perfect for our social media world that we're living in right now. So without further ado, I think we're going to run the play, and then afterwards we'll come back and we'll talk about it. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Here we
Get
go.
back in your seats.
Get back in your seats and get ready.
Shut up. Oh, good Lord. All day it takes me. All day. Waste of time. Never on. The door's open. Come on in.
Good morning.
Whoa, whoa, what the heck?
Jigsaw puzzle.
I can see that.
Supposed to be good for the mind. Prevents dementia.
I think that's crossword puzzles, not jigsaw puzzles.
Same difference.
Hmm.
Help me find the edges.
I'm too frustrated to do anything.
Why? What happened now?
Oh, that damned insurance company.
You should call them.
I did call them.
And?
I finally, and I mean finally, got a very nice young man, John. He listened to all my issues and then told me he couldn't help me.
Then what happened?
He said he'd send me to someone who could help me. And I said, great. But guess what? He transferred me over to the exact same recorded message I started with another up to 25-minute wait time accompanied by the same dreadful music that makes my teeth ache. I didn't wait. I hung up.
Well, that won't solve anything.
It wasn't going to solve anything. I guess I'll just have to go into the office and speak to a real live human being face to face. Oh, do you want something to drink, some tea or coffee?
Oh, no thanks. I brought water. Come on, help me with these.
All right. I swear this gets worse by the day.
The news or the newspaper?
Both. Let me see the picture on that box. Huh. That looks hard.
Only 500 pieces.
Well, that's good, I guess. I thought we were going to walk.
Let's wait till it warms up a bit.
Okay.
So anything else new in your world? In your world, not the world. I've had my morning fix of MSNBC. Thank you very much.
I'm trying to wean myself away from cable news. It's the same dreary stuff over and over again. It makes me crazy. I did talk to Jonathan yesterday.
Oh, what's he got to say for himself?
I can't remember.
Oh, that reminds me. I had something to ask you and I can't remember what that was either. Oh, well. Hey, look. I've got the corners.
So I see. Was it what you told me yesterday that you've been meaning to tell me?
What?
I don't know. It was something you wanted to tell me for a while.
Huh? I wonder what it was.
Hmm. He'll come back to you.
Probably in the middle of the night. Hey, just concentrate on the edges for now.
Aye, aye, Cappy.
Mhm.
Oh, did I tell you Penny wants to come visit? Stop me if I've told you this before.
You did. Why don't you leave your glasses off?
Because I can't see with them and I can't see without them. Anyway, she invited herself and she gave me all the times that would work for her.
So you said.
She's an easy enough guest, I suppose. She just reads and plays with her phone and takes long baths.
So why doesn't she just stay home?
Maybe she enjoys my company.
It's a possibility.
Well, gee, thanks a lot.
Speaking of which,
Which?
enjoying your company.
You know, you're kind of hogging all the end pieces. I'm just going to work on my own little section over here.
Do what you want. So, do you not want to talk about it?
What?
I remember what I was going to ask you. It was about the Golden Girls option, merging our two households.
Oh, yeah. I remember. I even read an article in the AARP magazine about the fact that cohabitating has become a big trend among VNDs.
VNDs?
Huh. Yeah. Very nearly deads.
Speak for yourself. I can't believe you actually read that AARP magazine.
Well, I do, Ms. New Yorker.
It's just such an old people's rag.
Well, I am an old person, in case you hadn't noticed, and I actually have learned a few good pointers from reading it.
Like,
Well, I can't recall at the moment. Just give me a minute.
mhm. So what do you think?
About what?
For God's sake, about the Golden Girls option.
Oh, I think a lot of things.
Like?
Like, from a financial standpoint, it certainly makes sense.
True.
And we like each other.
For the most part.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means, for the most part, we get along.
When don't we?
You know we don't always agree on things.
What things?
People, for starters.
What people?
Oh, it doesn't matter which people. The point is, we don't always agree.
Well, that's because you're so judgmental.
I'm judgmental.
Yes,
What about you?
I'm not judgmental. I'm discerning.
What's the difference?
I don't know, but there is a difference.
For God's sake.
God's sake yourself. Now, what were we talking about? I forget.
Oh, the Golden Girls.
Right. You be B. Arthur and I'll be Betty White.
Very funny.
Well, I wasn't trying to be funny, and I'm not going to do this damn puzzle anymore.
Suit yourself. Get dementia.
Oh, now that's unfunny. So, where were we?
You were saying that it makes sense financially.
And what were you saying?
That we get along.
No, I said that. You said we don't always agree.
Which is not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, it would be kind of boring if we always agreed, wouldn't you say?
Yes, I agree. I agree. We shouldn't always agree.
I think I'll take a break.
That's a good idea. Anyway, you haven't told me about your Golden Girl thoughts.
Well, I'm of two minds. Maybe more, come to think of it. It sounds good on paper. And not just for financial reasons. Everything, the housework, the groceries, the laundry, shopping, it would just cut all those boring tasks in half. We could help each other out in other ways too. I could remember what you forgot, and you could remember what I forgot. And the rest we can forget because it doesn't matter. I know that living alone in one's declining years can be isolating. And I do find companionship comforting. What if I fell down the stairs and I couldn't reach my phone? I could lay there for days. That sort of thing does happen.
You wouldn't lie there for days. We see each other or talk on the phone practically every day. I wouldn't let you lie there for days. If I didn't hear from you, I'd know something was up.
Well, what if you forgot about me? Your memory isn't all, it's not quite what it used to be.
I couldn't forget about you if I wanted to. And your memory isn't so hot either, in case you haven't noticed.
I'm well aware. Hence, the Golden Girls appeal. But
what?
The logistics seem overwhelming.
Such as?
Whose house will we live in? Yours is too small.
And yours is too big.
Well, for one person, not for two.
I like my little house.
And I like mine. See?
I do. I suppose we could sell our houses and buy something together.
We could.
Seems like a lot of work.
And then, there's your cats and my cats getting along.
Oh, yeah.
The thing is, I like living alone. Took me a while to get used to it, but I have. I like that I can do pretty much whatever I want, exactly the way I want, when I want to. You know, when you live with someone, anyone really, you have to accommodate the other person. You have to compromise. I've been there, done that.
Me too, in spades. I get it.
You do?
I do.
It sounds a little selfish and silly when I say it out loud.
Just honest. Besides, it could be the ruin of a beautiful friendship. Who wants that?
Not I.
Nor I. I hope we don't regret it.
I don't know which is worse. Regretting things you've done or regretting things you haven't done.
That's profound.
I think we should think about moving in together.
Seriously?
Yeah.
No, I mean, seriously, you don't remember we just had this conversation?
What?
And you decided we shouldn't.
Huh?
Ooh, I think you need to try crossword puzzles.
Well, I hope we remember this conversation.
Does it matter?
Nope. We'll probably just have it again.
It is kind of scary, though, isn't it?
What?
You know, losing our
Minds?
Mm.
Bravo.
It's a play.
It's a play. That was so much. That was great. You know, I never realized it before, but it kind of reminds me of Through the Looking Glass or a David Mamet play or something. It was,
A David Mamet play, Through the Looking Glass.
yeah, it really did. I mean, you know, Sue, I think you're such a fine writer, a playwright, and a director too. I so enjoyed working with you on Wolf Hollow that you adapted from Lauren Walk's novel. So thank you for sharing this with us. What did you think? What did you think about the Zoom reading?
Well, you know, it's not the way I imagined it, but very little is these days. So I'm getting used to it. And, you know, I thought it worked. I thought it worked looking straight out at the camera and not trying to look at each other. I thought that worked fine.
Yeah, we tried it a couple of different ways, and we even tried to make it look like they were sitting across from each other in the same room. You know, we really experimented a little bit. How was it for you, Carryl, to put this character on, you know, to play this character and develop a character while you were Zooming?
Yeah, well, the Zooming was interesting, and we did, looking forward was the best way to go because you never knew where the other person was going to end up being. So it was,
I agree.
the character I loved. I mean, the character is somebody that we all know. I mean, you reach like a certain time in your life, and some of this is going to affect you anyway. These thoughts, these decisions. So it was like me projecting some of it in the future, but some of it actually was like me right now. I mean, I'm living some of that. Talking to people and forgetting what we're talking about. The concept of like, I am with somebody now, but eventually having a roommate at this age is like, as much as you might like them, you know, are they going to like be walking around at night when you're trying to sleep, you know, loud music, TV on really loud, they can't, you know, it's like all these little things
Right.
that it seems ideally like a good idea. Let's just move in together and join our finances. But in reality, people like the way they're living now.
Right. I think it's challenging, you know, for older people too, because if you are alone, you know, it's not, it's sort of it's a really challenging time. Jane, how about you? How did you feel about working in this medium, so to speak?
Well, actually, the play itself, I think, lent itself to kind of enjoying the idea of just the facial expressions and the reactions and getting to know the character from the neck up. But, you know, I'm a live theater kind of person, so it was a challenge. It's technologically, it's a little bit of a challenge, but Matt certainly made it so much easier than it could have been.
Right. Thank God for Matt. I say that every day. No, we did a few takes. We tried a few different things. Then we'd get through a whole take and then realized we forgot something or we had a better idea. So it did take some experimenting, but I guess this is the way it is right now. I mean, there are some things we have coming up at the theater. We have some live stream concerts coming up that Matt is going to actually film in the theater, like we did our magic show with Rich Archer last week. We've also been allotted a spot on WOMR every Thursday evening. Jay Hagenbuckle has his Cape Noir Radio Mystery Theater, which is going to be on WOMR, Cape Noir on OMR. And so we have several pieces that are already done and recorded, and we hope to do more, and we hope to have, each and every one of you take part in that. However you'd like to. Maybe, Sue, you'd like to write a Cape Noir mystery. It has to be within like a half hour. And
I want to read them first.
right. And Carol started our last one. And hopefully, Jane, you'll be able to be part of it too. So we're excited about it. Matt's done some recording. He was in the last one. So, we have like 4, I think, under our belt. So they'll be like every Thursday evening at 8:30 on WOMR. In part.
I heard one of them and I just loved it. I thought it was terrific. It reminded me of my youth listening to the radio. It was really fun.
So now we hope that you're going to write one for us too, because
Yeah, you always have ideas for me to write.
I do. Anyway, I want to thank you so much for being part of this evening. Does anybody else have anything? What else is going on? Jane, you have a new cat, Leo, a kitten.
I do. I thought maybe he'd come out to say hello, but he's sleeping a lot today, I guess. So
I loved what you did this when you sent me that lovely video of him imitating a chipmunk. And I thought, this cat is definitely
actor.
he has the makings of an actor.
Now you're going to have to do Diary of Anne Frank so you can have a cat in it.
Yeah, he's cast. We've cast him. So, we are going into our 70th theater season at Cape Cod Theater Company, Harwich Junior Theater, and we are making lots of plans. Hopefully, we'll be able to be in our theater performing, for our next season. We're also planning to create an outdoor space, and we hope that our community, our alumni, will support us. And if you are able to, you can text Jester to 44321, or you can go online at capecodtheatercompany.org/giving. Everything is welcome, any amount. And hopefully, we'll get through this time. I know we will. We've been around for 69 plus years, and hopefully we'll be inviting young people into the theater for at least another 70 years. So keep your masks on, and I can't wait till after November.
Yeah, right. Go vote.
Yeah.
Vote.
Vote.
Thanks, Nina. Thanks, Matt.
Thank
you, actors.
much.
All.
Lots of love to everybody out there. Thank you. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Night.
Bye.